Again, back at our Lawyer Sales Rally, talking to Brian GUBERNICK, one of the fastest growing brokers here in Arizona. He's also one of Gary Keller's #1 expansion agents across the United States. Now, my brother, we've been doing business together for almost 8 years. You started expansion about 2.5, 3 years ago?
We launched in Washington July 2011, so almost 4 years
Almost
now.
4 years ago now. So Brian came to me. He's gone from $0 to $20 million in production in every market within 12 months. And what I loved was you said, Steve, listen, we're partners. I'm going to these places. Can you plug me into the best, the brightest, the right fit for me so I can grow faster? Talk about how that helped you make a difference in your business.
Right. So for me, you know, the way my expansion model works, right, it's based on, can I generate leads there? And then number two, or I should say 1A and 1B, is the talent there? Is there a partner? Is there somebody that could run the show while I'm back at home at the hub? And the hub is here in Arizona, right? So in terms of my expansion, I can't go to a place unless I find the guy or girl to drive, right? And in San Diego, it was 2 people because the San Diego County was a little bit larger, so and more opportunity. So I go to you and I go to your people and say, Steve, who do you know, right? And so that's ultimately how we arrived at much of our talent today, in asking you, who can you connect me with that can drive this business and follow the models and systems that we have here in Arizona? So we get you the right sales exec, we get you an escrow officer, and we give her kind of a clue to what it's going to look like. Then we say, how can we plug you into 3, 5, 7, depending on the size of your team you want, right people that fit into that. And those are introductions and connecting dots that really only we can do. So Brian doesn't have to go out there and waste time driving around, probably saving 3 to 6 months of go out and meet, go back and meet, come back, kind of get your group culled down, find them. We can kind of take all that work out and plug him into the right people, which in turn saves him time, and time in his business is actually money. Right. So if you were giving advice to folks to make a difference, what would it be? Connect dots? Well, obviously it's connecting the dots, but I think there's multiple ways of doing it. I don't necessarily go to a rep or anybody on your team and say, hey, give me a person. You know, not everybody has that right fit, but I want them thinking outside the box in terms of how can they go find that right fit.
There you go.
You know, whereas some people have different relationships with title, my primary relationship has to do with assisting me in identifying talent. So if you don't have somebody in your Rolodex, right, well, what kind of ways can we work together in finding that person? For example, in Southern California, it was a matter of, let's set up classes. Let's put you, Brian, or Jason, your partner, in front of as many agents as we possibly can, and you go to work, which has always been the relationship I've had with you, right?
Yep.
It's always been, I'll put you in the room, you know, I'll bring you to the table. It's your responsibility to go out and close, right? So in terms of, again, identifying those people, if you don't have somebody at your disposal right now, I'm fine by that. But be active, right? Be aggressive and say, here's a model, here's an idea that I have. Let's get you in front of people, let's get you in the room. And let me go sell and find the person that I need to find. That's all I can ask for.
That's awesome. And that's what making a difference is, giving your partner the right at-bat at the right time. Thanks, everybody. Boom.